Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Liz Plays Elnard. This is number 4, it looks like. I had to go and check my own damn YouTube channel to see where we were and make sure I was on the right save state. But I think we should be good to go. I think we're going to do like a relatively short one today, because these episodes have been really long. That's not why we're doing a short one today. We're doing a short one today because I think it's mostly going to be a little bit of grinding, and also I have something happening in about 40 minutes or so that I have to attend to. So I'll have to wrap it up. The reason that we are probably going to do some grinding, I think that I mentioned it on the last episode, is that we have some enemies near this town that give you a ton of experience points, so it's good to spend a little bit of time here. Additionally, I guess what I'm hoping to do is gain some levels, first of all, and then we'll start our journey to the next town, which is like quite a trek. And I even got out my Nintendo Power map here to help me on my journey. Yes, I did just fight one enemy and come back to the inn. I was on 100% autopilot as I was talking, and I was just like, well, I guess I took some damage, so I'll go back to the inn real quick. But we will be using potions and things in the future, and as soon as heal spell. Yeah, see, these are the enemies that are hard to deal with, but also have a lot of experience points. I will confess, gamers, I'm in a little bit of a bad mood today. Just for no real reason. Nothing is going on, but just a low mood kind of day. I think that's what's happening to me is I talked about it either in this series or in the Quest 64 series. I'm not sure, so I will just repeat myself again for the first or second time. But I started a new schedule at work, so I was doing 7:30 to 4, and I changed it from like 5 a.m. to 2. And I think that I was having like this like novelty euphoria about it. Like I really was just like, this is gonna revolutionize my entire life. This is the solution to all of my problems. I'm like more productive, I'm more creative, I'm gonna like use all this reclaimed time to pursue all of my hobbies and such. And that lasted for about, 2 weeks or whatever. And so I'm in the like post-euphoria kind of like down mood now. Don't know what that could mean. But that's where I'm at. Because it turned out that didn't solve all of my problems, and I've returned to a baseline that is not as much fun. But that's all right. It still is like a net improvement though, because that time between like 2 and 4 o'clock that I didn't have before is really quite nice to pursue activities. I've been playing a lot of music, been playing a lot of piano and violin, which I'm sure I've talked about a little bit on here. Been doing some drawing. And then it's just like, oh, it's only 4 p.m. and I've had 2 hours of that time, and now I can make dinner instead of just that feeling of like going to work and then having to come home and eat right away, which for some reason like really messes with me. So I like that. I like that afternoon time. It's nice. Ouch. The whole schedule change thing was sort of an accident. I was super like in a rut at work. and was feeling really like unproductive and frustrated, and it was sort of one of those stress situations where I had too much to do, but instead of like dealing with it in a methodical fashion that would be good to do, I was just like ping-ponging between all of the like urgent tasks that were all freaking me out. So I was like, I just need to find more hours in the day to get all my stuff done. And I was like despairing over it because I was like, I'm gonna have to work late. I'm gonna have to go into the office on like the weekend, and then I'm gonna become like more depressed because I'm working more hours. And then like randomly one day, Earl woke me up at like 4:30 a.m. and I was just like, at whatever time it hit me, like between sleep cycles or between your like REM sleep, talking so much that I can't remember what I'm doing. I was just wide awake and I was like, oh, I will just get up and start working. And then it was that day where I was just like, this is the best thing ever. Why haven't I been doing this whole time? But I think I'm a real like novelty seeker, right? Like I sort of wonder, I'm like, if could I change my schedule every 2 weeks, and would that like make me really happy all the time? I don't think it works that way, is my guess. But it sounds cool. Sorry, I was taking a sip of my Dr. Pepper Zero Strawberries and Cream, which I'm sure I've talked about how delicious it is. It really tastes like those cream saver candies from the, I want to say early 2000s. I don't think they make them anymore. I think that they turned out to be like a really bad diuretic, or maybe they like were they like a laxative or something if you had too many of them. I have to look this up. What was up with the cream savers? Phone is being really slow. Cream saver. Well, maybe that's not why they were. In 2021, they were brought back. I had no idea. Okay, cream savers. Candy. What was wrong with it? Am I just like making this up completely? Was some sort of problem where if like you ate too many of them, you had some sort of health issue. I don't think it was like a big deal or anything, but not pleasant. I'm going nuts because why would I just make that up, that it's like some sort of health concern? Cream savers, health concern. High in sugar and calories, yes. I must be thinking of something else. Huh. Okay, well, if anyone knows what the hell I'm talking about, let me know. Because I was sure that cream savers had some sort of chemical in them that, like, fucked you up in some way, and I can't remember well enough, and my Google searching did not turn anything up. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I think the Dr. Pepper Zero Strawberries and Cream kind of tastes like one of those strawberry cream savers. So I think we've gained 1 level since we started, so that's pretty good. And we are running into the brains at a reasonable rate. The last time I played this, I was not playing this, I was playing the 7th Saga. And I got to about here in the game. I had gotten to the next town, and beaten the boss there when I sort of stopped my playthrough. But it took me about twice as long as this has so far. Maybe it was a different kind of candy that had some sort of like health concern. I really thought it was just gonna pop up in the first Google search I did. So I want to talk YouTube strategy for a second. I don't know what to do about my thumbnails because it was like sort of a joke. I was like, haha, what if I did a kind of bad thumbnail, right? And that joke can only take you so far. But it was a joke hiding a truth, which is that I didn't want to spend any time on it or on like branding. Because it was like, I started making YouTube videos like completely on a whim. Like the thought occurred to me in my head and then I did it within 48 hours or whatever it was. But like, I'm definitely one of those people that like when I get excited about an idea, if I start getting like bogged down in the like little details, I will just never do it. So I was just like, okay, I'll just do like a shitty Microsoft Paint drawing of Brian from Quest 64. And I'll throw it up in Microsoft Paint and call it a day. And then when I did the 7th Saga or Elnard, I'm resting at the inn to recover my magic power. When I started doing Elnard, I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Funny joke again. But I feel like the two series, like if you look at the thumbnails, you can't like differentiate them because they're just like black and white Microsoft Paint drawings. Maybe that's not true. They just look identical to me at a glance. This stuff probably doesn't matter at all, but I'm just like, what should I do instead of that? Because the joke is over. And it isn't, in the first place, a very good joke. I guess I could do, like, sincere drawings. I feel like that could be cute. I would sincere draw, Elnard characters. But that's the thing, is if I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna sincere draw something, for my YouTube videos, I'll get bogged down. I'll be like, this drawing isn't good enough, and then the videos will never come out, and that'll be the end of the channel. So I don't know, I'll have to think about that a little bit. So it might be Microsoft Paint drawings for a while longer. I guess I could add more color to the funny joke drawings to make them look a little different from each other. Ah, boo, the brain ran away. Because that's sort of the problem, is that they really are just like black pencil on white background. You know, you want to have brand unity and be able to differentiate between the series. Also, none of this matters at all, because I'm just making silly video game videos. I love to have people watch me play video games, and I love to talk. So here we are. We seem to be doing pretty well against these enemies at the level that we are. Trying to decide if I want to make the trek. Because I'm gonna do one more level, I think. And then we'll go at, I think it'll be level 15. I literally just looked and I can't remember what level we are. I'm all recovered from the wedding. It kind of took a lot out of me because I don't go out much. Just like I've always been kind of a homebody, so I like almost need like external influences to make me remember to go out and do things, because otherwise I'll just like stay home and play video games and do my little activities. But it was a little bit of a traveling trek, and engaged in some various substances such as alcohol and tobacco. But I am fully recovered. But it also reminded me that I do have a little bit of a party spirit that I haven't engaged with in the last like decade probably, where I was like, damn, that was pretty fun. There were people dancing. We were outside on like a nice summer night. It was just it was a good time. I'm like, how does one go to a moderate adult party at the age of 33? I don't really know how to engineer that for myself. Oh yeah, we were gonna look at what level we are. Not that it really matters, because our whole thing was just like getting a couple levels before we move on. Okay, we are level 14, so we're looking to get level 15. Maybe we'll just go. This is probably frustrating to everyone, especially if you're like watching these episodes back to back where I'm like sort of repeating myself a lot. I have not played this game for a week, so I don't remember if I checked the like armor and weapon store to see if we had any upgrades. Okay, yes. We will purchase some new armor. Nope. I don't think I can afford this. Oh, the menuing is so slow. Do I have any gems to sell? Yes. Just going going through the menus very patiently. Very patient. Is it time for us to buy a weapon for Asuna? A saber, perhaps. Increased by 10? Okay. Alright, so, I have 6 gold left. I mean, I have gems, so don't even be concerned about it. But that means that if we decide to make the trek to the next town, and we die... Excuse me. Thank you. And if we die, we will lose 3 gold. Well, and whatever we accumulate. Oh, I don't have enough gold to stay at the inn. Whatever we accumulated on the journey. So I think we're gonna just try for it. But I'm not gonna save scum, so we're just gonna go. Let me consult my Nintendo Power Map really briefly. So we just need to travel east. And we're gonna do it with avoiding as many enemies as we can while knowing that we can't avoid all of them. That was quite a hit on Asuna. Also a reminder to myself, we have the water rune now, which we can use in combat to heal. So that is going to be a good thing to keep in mind. Asuna is pretty magic resistant because she doesn't hit these brains very well. I'm just gonna water rune here to top off her HP. I already forgot if I had defended on Legis. Yes, I did. Whereas Legis takes a ton of magic damage. I kind of assumed that like the magic stat is... Oh, there is a magic defense stat, isn't there? I don't know. I don't know anything. So I think our biggest risk here is, if I'm remembering correctly, there's a new, like, batch of enemies when you get to the next town. Should have not done that way. And those could be dangerous if we run into too many. Let's see how Suna's basic attack is doing. Much better now that she has a 10 damage upgrade weapon. Scoot around that guy? Nope. So that's that attack that will turn you into a stone, but we had the mirror in our pocket that negated it. And also, I think for some enemies, the mirror will deflect it back at them. But either doesn't work 100% of the time to do that, or that enemy is immune to being turned into a stone, and I think it might be that, like something about its model, or I don't know. I don't know why that would be, but I feel like I've never seen it turn into a stone. Although I could just be misremembering. If I could do that over, I would have used my magic attack against the one that had boosted defense. And had Legis attack the one that didn't have boosted defense. I don't think you can use the water rune outside of combat. No, you can't. Okay. Yeah, these are new. And they might be a little rough on us, so we'll see how this goes. They actually sort of showed up a lot earlier than I was expecting. That wasn't so bad, but you can run into groups of 3 of them, and they have pretty high defense. They also come in a group with another new enemy where there will be 2 of them, like one of each, that can be pretty dangerous. Oh, I don't know if we're supposed to go up or down and across. Okay, I think we're good. We're running. Okay, I think we made it. That was a lot shorter than I remember it being for some reason. This is another town that I have a World of Warcraft character named after. My mage. Many people have died because of him. Sorry, you'd better leave this town before you get hurt. And you may have noticed on our crystal ball that the town was blinking red, meaning that there's a rune here. This country used to be rich and peaceful, but now it is like a prison. So something is wrong here in Petroff. I think the vendors will still sell to you, though. Okay, so as I thought, these ones sell the same stuff as the previous town. So I guess I could have bought that for Asuna instead of... Oh, and this. Okay, so we do want to increase Legis' attack power by 4. Seems pretty good. Oh, the other reason that you want to fight those brains is they drop recoveries, which are just full HP and magic power recoveries. So it's sometimes worth just like grinding out brains to get that. So we have 1,400 in gems, and we need a lot. So let's see how much it is with okay, so we need 3,200. We have 1,400. About 1,500 with what's in our pocket. That's fine. And we also probably need to stock up on potions and things. I've never ever had this problem in this game of having issues with gold because you have to grind so much in the 7th saga, like for hours, to like not just get one shot by everything. So you just have like so much gold all the time from all of the enemies that you're fighting. Looking at the fountain made you feel better. I'm trying to decide, because here's the thing. It feels very counterintuitive, but the brains offer so much experience points at such a lower, like, risk level. The tavern is empty because the town is going through some tough times. It's so much less risky than fighting the like appropriate enemies, like for where we are. Sorry, I'm showing where we have to go, which is in this cave that's under a tombstone. I'm not sure how you're supposed to know that if you don't just know it. Did I stay in the inn? I must have, because I'm full HP. I just was gonna open these chests, and I think one has a mimic in it. But I'm after the agility. I think that we want to use that on, or no, I was thinking a permanent stat increase, not a per battle one. Okay, so these are our new enemies, these spiders. They're really fast, so they dodge a lot, but they don't have very much HP, although they hit really hard and can also poison you. I also think they're very cool and scary. Oh, I can't one-hit these things yet? That must have just been unlucky. Yeah, but so those Spidex, the spider, it went across my screen so fast. They give like 242 experience points, and the brains give like 285, and the spiders, in my opinion, are way more dangerous. And also you have to like go down in here to get them. But we'll kind of travel around. I think this might, if it's the same in this game, I think this is the mimic, so must not be. I keep meaning to look that up, whether the chests are actually different or if I just, my memory is just different. But as soon as I stop recording, everything that I've said leaves my, leaves my mind. Yeah, these guys suck, and like, maybe it doesn't seem so bad, but it's like, they are so fast, and if one of them had dodged as soon as attack, and they both had just like, and the remaining one that did just use like the defense debuff had just like auto-attacked, or did a regular attack, we could have been in some trouble. I guess the same can be said with the brains, so maybe it is kind of equivalent. So anyway, leave in the comments whether you think the brains or the spiders are more dangerous. Ouch. Okay, well, I just realized that I am out of time for this one. So, but I think we did what we set out to do, which is get to the next town, and we got a couple levels. So that's good progress. I anticipate for next time we will be grinding another level or two. and then going on to hopefully fight the boss. I will not say a spoiler about the boss, but what I will say, which is honestly kind of a spoiler, is that this boss is interesting in that it scales with you. So there isn't like a whole lot of not like a whole lot of reason to just spend endless time grinding, because you don't need it for the boss. You just need it to get to the boss. But we will discuss that further next time. And for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see ya.